Get ready as we inch closer to November. Things are going to get really wild out there, especially in Hollywood, because they just can't help themselves. So Sharon Stone said this recently, and I'm sure you've heard this before because we have to hear it every 4 years about how all of these rich people are going to leave America. They're gone. If the orange man gets in, they just can't have that. And then they never leave. They don't go anywhere. Sharon Stone said this recently.
I'm certainly considering a house here.
Okay.
And I think that's an intelligent construct at this time.
Sure. And I mean, I can't recommend it enough.
Yes.
But is it in any way politically motivated, or is it just...
Well, naturally. When we see presidential candidates whose platform is hate, that's something that I don't feel our country has faced before. We've faced political candidates whose platform was ignorance, but I don't think we've seen political candidates whose outright platform was hatred.
So here we go again, just firing it back up, the same old BS. The good thing, though, is this time it's not really working as much because they've been doing it for 8 years. So it's just not really that effective. Now, recently, Hollywood was a little upset they were going against Biden, but now that he's dropped out and the chosen one, Kamala Harris, has entered the fray, they now, and I'm not even kidding about this because Mark Ruffalo said it, they now have their marching orders. I have reactions to them, and we're going to go over those in a second. But you see it right here. Top Hollywood donors already writing checks, excited and motivated. Kamala Harris after Joe Biden's exit. There's AOC. This is a few days after she said that she didn't want Kamala to be the candidate. She's now on board. The marching orders are in. Now, why this is a significant thing, I almost did a video on this. You had all of the Hollywood people. George Clooney wrote a big, long letter about why Biden needs to step down. A lot of Hollywood donors, and there was a lot of them, and they put big, big money into campaigns. We're talking about how they're not going to back Biden. They're not going to donate money. So he steps down, and now they're all back on the train and ready to go. But check this out. So Hollywood celebrities pay tribute to Biden, rally behind Kamala. Now we have our marching orders, is something one of them actually said. And, of course, it was Mark Ruffalo, the biggest jackass out there, probably room temperature IQ. Says, okay, everybody, now we have our marching orders. Time to hit the trail running. No to Trump bans. No to right-wing Christian religious takeover of our nation. Nothing wrong with Christianity. Just shouldn't be running a nation birthed from freedom of religion. That's not going to happen, Mark. But Mark, his entire feed, Mark is a fascinating guy because he's just so brain dead. But his entire feed is mostly dedicated to politics, which I find really funny. It's all he talks about. It's similar to Mark Hamill, but this is Mark Hamill on steroids, if you ask me. Like he never talks about his movies, anything. It's if you were an Avengers fan and I want to go see what the Hulk is saying, all you're gonna get is this. Imagine being a kid and a fan of Marvel movies and getting online and this is jackass you see. Mark Hamill, of course, just could not wait to jump into the fray and start giving his 2 cents. This is another TDS deranged guy. Gina Carano recently just wrecked his ass on social media for lying about Trump and saying that Trump was sleeping. And he did it again, too, which I thought was interesting. He did this. Good to know I'm not the only one. This is after he shared this one and got called out because, sorry. Oh, that's not it. There's like 3 now. He's doing this intentionally. He's also sharing fake news. This fake Project 2025 thing that's going around. So he's knowingly spreading information because this is not Trump's agenda. He came out recently at his recent rally in Michigan and said, I don't know what the hell this is. I got nothing to do with this. But Mark doesn't care. Mark's going to go ahead and share this anyway because it doesn't matter. What matters is if he's helping damage him. So, you know, I think Mark has done more damage to Luke Skywalker at this point than Lucasfilm has. But here he is at Joe Biden, has a record of accomplishments unmatched by any president in our lifetime. He restored honesty, dignity, and integrity to those office after 4 years of lies, crime, scandal, and chaos. Thank you for your service, Mr. President. And now is our time as Americans to vote for Kamala Harris. De Niro, you talk about TDS. This guy takes it to another level as well, talking about how he wants to fight Trump all the time. Trump would whoop your ass. I would guarantee he would. But De Niro looks like he's about to fall apart, which is fine. He's old, but he plays tough guys in Hollywood, pretend tough guys, and then tries to act like he's a tough guy himself. And you're just not, De Niro. Sorry. George Takei, of course, getting out there. He never misses a moment. John Cryer, a very appropriate last name for him. We have 90 days. Ben Stiller, Jon Stewart, Mark, I already went over him. Cher, Betty Midler, Sean Astin, Patton Oswalt, of course, Alyssa Milano, a woman who begged people to pay for her son's hockey equipment or some shit. A rich woman. She was asking people to pay for her son's traveling sports team. And so on and so on. This is all you're going to see. Like, it just keeps going. You're going to see a lot of this. So Hollywood is just going to be annoying as hell, as usual. And they're going to dial it up to 11 this time because nobody likes Kamala Harris. She's more unlikable. She's more unlikable than Hillary Clinton. Let that sink in. So this is going to be just a train wreck of an election. Not even to mention the ballots. They already have ballots printed in some states, right? I was reading about that yesterday. Is that true? So they already have ballots ready to go. I would imagine because you got to print a lot of them. So now they got to go back and do those again. What a shit show. The Democratic Convention. I wasn't going to watch it originally, but I might stream that because what a shit show that's going to be. That might be really fun to watch, actually, so we'll see. Also, quick update on Tenacious D. Kyle Gass deleted his Instagram apology. I wonder if that's because his friend of 30 years, Jack Black, has been cussing him out and talking about ending Tenacious D. Well, he says he has ended it. I doubt that. They'll just come back in a little while. And to be clear, I don't think that Tenacious D should have to end. I just like pointing out that these people are hypocrites when they say that they want peace and love, but they're the first people to jump up and glorify violence when it suits their ideology. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Also, if you would, please please share the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.